Good evening and welcome to September 13th, 2018 Planning Board meeting. We have a couple conceptuals and a couple voluntary mergers and some other things to do, but anyway. First item on the agenda is a conceptual review for Joanne and Joseph Casper doing business as Little Buttercups at 92 Woodbury Road. And we got all kind of copies. Don't think we need the rest of these. Got one for you.
Yeah, usually she gives me a little pile of stuff.
Yes.
Thank you.
Come on, put him, ma'am.
Okay.
Sir, whichever.
They're up.
So you got we don't have a map or anything showing us where this is, unfortunately.
I think it's
Woodbury
LP's
Road.
office.
Yeah, Woodbury
Yep.
Road.
Yeah. It's Tammy Pellet's, their realty group office that we're purchasing.
Oh, okay. Right at the other end.
Right there,
Okay.
yep, at the end on that and 77. We're looking to consolidate the two businesses that we have, Little Buttercups Nursery School, which is located in our house at 63 Pine Hill Road, and then Weare Village Kids Academy here on 114. So consolidate both into one building.
And you're gonna subdivide off a 2.5 acre lot? It says here.
We are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is the septic gonna be able to handle that, do you know?
Yeah, the septic was, I didn't bring that.
5-bedroom?
information with me, But it's designed, do you have that?
For a 5-bedroom home.
It's close to a 5-bedroom system. I believe it's
I don't know what's it.
650 gallons.
700 gallon load.
5 is,
Is this
750.
is this lot containing the entire building, the office,
Correct.
Mike's
Yeah.
building, the whole thing?
Parking lot.
Okay. And this is in the village district?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
how many total kids will there be?
Grab the phone book.
Well, currently, total kids between the two schools would be about 52.
What are you gonna try to get it permitted for? How many?
Well, it depends on, once we do the build-out and do the measurements, that's licensing will set that.
Yeah.
We're hoping to go up to
60?
65, based upon what licensing tells us.
Don't you need to get that information before you buy the property? Because if you don't get the number you need, it may not be economically viable.
They're doing a walkthrough probably within the next week.
Mm-hmm.
And you should have an answer.
Yes.
So you're hoping to have 60 kids dropped off there in the morning?
Well, that's what they do now.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
the two locations.
Right, yeah, they'll all be in one place, and the drop-off is usually just that, gone.
Over a period of about 2 hours.
Yep. Yes, so wherever there's siblings, that'll be a one drop-off. So, and
Yep.
between the two schools, we have quite a few siblings.
How many employees are you gonna have for 65 kids?
Well, currently, with that plan being in place, it would be about 15 staff. Some will be from the high school, so the part-time kids.
Okay.
Most of them are dropped off by the bus.
How many parking spaces do you have down there? You have any idea?
Oh,
And then 3, 4 next to the building.
About
And
four,
then
about
there's-
14.
about 5 in the middle. So we end up with 5, 9, 13, 14 spots. I mean, there's room for more,
Mhm.
but that's all that we had
On the pavement.
painted on, which is probably worn off at this point. But yeah, that's what we had painted on for spots.
That
And
there's
it's
plenty of
circular,
space
so
to
you
put
can
more.
drive in and drive out,
Yep.
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I think something that says we're gonna need a fairly detailed site plan as far as the parking and circulation and all that, because that's gonna be the biggest key to this whole thing.
The paved part would be for the families. And I had planned for the staff to park off to the side so that the families could park on the paved part. So that the teachers would park on either side of the building.
Mhm.
It's grassy area and Mike says that most of it is gravel.
Yeah, it's all
So-
about-
Yeah, we'll need a plan that shows all that.
Okay.
Traffic circulation, yeah, parking.
Do you know what the minimum number of parking slots is for a school?
In there.
Will you be subletting any of that space to Tammy's real estate office or Mike's business?
No, I don't think they want to be there.
No,
You'll-
I think it's gonna be loud.
You'll figure that out later.
For the next, in the next consent.
I don't see another one on this agenda tonight.
Do not?
No, but we have it, it's okay.
Oh,
We can handle it.
Oh,
We got the application right here to my left.
oh.
Okay, childcare facility, 1 space per 10 children plus 1 per employee.
so that's, if you have 65 kids, that's 7 spaces, plus 15, if you have 15 employees, that's 22.
And they all would not be at the same time.
Understood, but you need to have 22 spaces.
Mhm. And with the parking in the front and in the front of the garage
Mhm.
and the parking lot itself, along with on the side is where I was going to have the staff park. So I think that we would have more than enough space,
They have room, there's room for 22 spots.
at least.
So if you, yeah, on the lawn,
Well, they, yeah.
Yeah, but they'd have to make that, remove the grass.
Right.
Yep.
okay. Then they have room for that.
No, definitely.
So you're gonna get your house back, huh?
That's the name of the game.
Don't think we're gonna get the smell out of it, but we want our own room back.
Might take a while.
Yeah, well, leave the windows open.
Paint.
I don't really have any specific questions on the septic and the parking.
And this is an allowed use.
You have any questions for us?
Nope.
So you gotta do a subdivision and site plan.
But they're not gonna do the subdivision, Mike is.
We're coming, we're
I
in
see.
2 weeks.
We have the subdivision,
Oh, you're already in the,
yeah.
Yeah, that was on the agenda for,
The
okay,
next
we're-
meeting,
I
yeah.
didn't look at the next agenda. I glanced at it. Well, okay, I don't have any more questions. See you in 2 weeks for the subdivision, I guess, huh?
Do
Unless
they
you-
have to come back with,
yeah, they gotta do
Yeah.
a site plan
Yeah, we'll have
application.
a site plan, yeah.
with the,
Hours of operation, number of employees, traffic circulation, parking.
Is there another form that,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanna make sure I
Yes.
answer, if we're coming back, I wanna make sure all your questions are answered.
hmm,
And you have all the material you need, so we don't keep coming back.
Right, but
Yeah, you're gonna have to have somebody draw you a site plan.
Yes. A plan map
Yeah,
yep,
showing the boundaries of parking, the building.
I have a
any-
map
yep.
you could use.
You bring it.
We've got we've got an overview map of where the building is
Mm-hmm.
on,
That's not gonna
that's
do it.
not detailed enough, I think.
No.
Correct.
Right, correct.
Yep.
There's a,
I think, is it online? Is the site plan application online?
I'm pretty sure it is. The application is online, the site plan regulations, et cetera.
For example, one of the things that you need in addition to the parking places is, what are your hours of business?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of
Any outside lighting,
Signs.
Yep.
signs, yeah.
You can have a playground, you can have a fenced-in play area, you gotta
Yes.
show that.
Yes. We have to
Okay.
meet all the licensing.
Yeah, we don't care, I mean,
Standards.
we're not looking for details inside the building, but everything that you have to do outside, like the playground and that kind of thing,
Mhm.
have to be on there.
Okay.
Basically, yes. I'm sure when Chip gets back tomorrow, he could help you out with that.
Okay.
I mean, it's available online. and
You
it's-
may have to hire somebody to do all this.
Probably should hire somebody else to do all this.
Okay.
It's not impossible to do it yourself, it's difficult.
Okay. All right. That's good to know. Anything else you're gonna need if we?
Are we gonna wanna do a site walk?
I don't need to do a site.
Pretty much a
I
field.
don't either. Worst case, I'll drive
It's
by
a
it
field.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, drive by it and look at it again.
drive by at 20 and see everything.
Yeah.
Stop in the parking lot if you have to.
One of the things is that that's a relatively narrow road.
Mm-hmm.
While you're quite near 77, there will be a public hearing on this, and neighbors will have, I'm right, yeah. And so, any neighbors nearby who think they're going to be adversely affected by the traffic would have an opportunity to comment, so you might want to consider
Mm-hmm.
that possibility.
How soon? We're trying to get a time frame. What are we looking at? If we got the site plan done and, septic, you need a copy of the septic design.
Hopefully whoever does the site plan would reference the septic design approval number, construction approval number, whatever the number is right on it.
Okay.
And have we don't need the actual design, but nice to know what the flow is approved for
Okay.
and where it is. Make sure you're not gonna park on top of it, make sure you don't, whatever.
Yeah.
I think the application has to be in 15 days before the meeting.
Okay. So the next time you folks would meet. it would be
We meet every 2 weeks roughly, but you wouldn't be able to make the next meeting, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, then you would have to have it
Earliest.
in tomorrow to make the next meeting. You won't make it.
Okay.
So you got,
And I spoke with Chip about this. He said that we just needed change of use.
Yeah.
So,
change the use site plan.
yeah, if we needed more, I wish I tried to call him today to see if we needed more. He did not answer.
No, he's out sick, so.
Okay.
I think the next time you can be on agenda is probably a month from today,
Okay.
well, 4 weeks. If you get the stuff in time. You gotta notify the abutters, you have to, all that thing.
Does the state care about the size of the septic field? When they say, yes, you can have 60 children, but you need so many toilets and so many...
Yep. And there's already 2 toilets there, right?
Are you gonna be adding a couple?
Yeah, and we're just adding 2 more.
But in addition to the number of toilets,
Mhm.
is the state concerned about the size of the septic field and whether it's adequate to
Oh,
deal with
That's
the...
probably twice the size it needs to be if it's 5 bedrooms.
Really?
It's 7, I think it's 720.
With 60 kids?
Yeah, it's only like 10
Keep in
gallons per
mind,
kid.
not all these kids are gonna
Not even
use the
60.
toilet.
It's
Right.
maybe 10 gallons.
A lot of them are in diapers.
Yeah. So you're gonna have,
The commercial use on septic systems is a lot lighter than you'd think.
you're gonna have at
Yeah,
least
it's,
a third of that population that
Don't
probably
use a
won't
toilet.
use the toilet.
Right.
But do they get bathed or something?
No. They
we
use
don't,
ponds.
we are gonna go there.
It's 5.
The parents have to
You're-
do
you're-
something.
That belongs to the parents.
They're operating.
Okay,
5.
so we gotta see Chip, he'll have the details as to what we need to present to you so we can get this finalized.
Yeah, there is a checklist online. I believe the site plan regulations are online. They're, yay thick? most of it repeat. I mean,
Yep.
checklist for design review, checklist for the final, the same checklist almost. But there is a 21 point checklist at the end of it, so some of the things we can waive, like, I don't think we need an elevation view of the building.
What?
I don't think we need an elevation view of the building.
No,
So if we're gonna be making any exterior changes, we certainly don't need that.
Okay.
except lighting.
Yes. And except for
Exterior lighting, right?
Exterior
Yeah.
lighting, yes.
Okay.
And there is,
Are you changing the lighting?
yeah, there is exterior lighting there.
And what about the sign, if you're gonna do any changes with that?
I would say the sign as it exists now would stay the same. We would probably just cover and change.
Then there's no issue.
Yeah.
But you might wanna show the sign where it is now on the,
Yep.
on your plan,
Okay.
and indicate
Do you
no
want to see
changes.
pictures?
Of the sign? No,
Doesn't matter.
we don't need to
Okay.
see pictures of the,
Okay. Just
Right?
want to make sure.
No. We can
All right.
drive by and look at it.
Okay.
I drive by it a couple times a week anyway, so.
There you go. All right.
Okay,
thank
Take a
you.
look at it and we'll be back.
okay.
Good luck with the state, Joe.
The state's easy.
We've already been talking with them, so. We're going,
We keep
we're
them on
going for a
track.
walk through here, but
Plan of the
hopefully this will all work
septic and all that.
very well. I can give you that. Put everything together in one spot. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Night.
Imagine that. Now we have the exception for Peltier Homestead Revocable Trust. Imagine
Goes
that.
around, comes around.
Oh, that's all you showed? That's all I got.
Oh, okay.
I have
Yeah,
some.
we'll-
So you. I'll see if I can
Where's this?
do it. Okay.
You know where we get to
Saturday,
see?
yeah.
I have no idea where this is gonna go.
Next item on the agenda is a conception for Peltier Homestead Revocable Trust. Imagine that.
Oh, the barn's back.
I didn't know what you said, so.
Where is 153 Concord Stage Road?
That is right, you know where Art Siciliano used to live?
Yes.
Right next door, just to the east.
Had a little farm stand in front with a glass greenhouse off the barn.
Oh.
Where?
Bill.
Yellow, green.
Isn't this the property that contains the barn that
This is
abuts
our
your office?
No,
No, it's up the street.
That's our house.
this is our house.
So-
This is our residence.
Wait a second. Right now, on the Casper application,
Mhm.
That's
There-
our office.
they're taking your office, you're dividing the property into two pieces. 2.5 goes to them,
Yep,
and the 10 or whatever stays with
What we
you.
left
Yeah.
is-
That has nothing to do with this.
Correct.
nothing.
Thank you. That's going
So-
to, the barn is there and
Yeah,
whatever.
Okay.
So no changes are being proposed.
not to the field, no.
And now tell me where this is, because I didn't
So now
understand.
they're getting out of their house, we're going back into our house.
But where,
So
where's,
this is, 153 is probably about 5 houses east of Blackbird's store. So let me
east,
count
towards
them.
Concord?
Blackbird's Market, heading back towards Market on the same side as the store. So we are, 1, 2, 3, well, we're the 4th house, if I got that right. Yeah,
And Arts was the,
was the
Art
third.
was
Was
the third.
third.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm missing one there
you're,
someplace in my head.
you're buying that, you're subdividing it?
We own
No,
it,
we own it. We've lived in that house over 30 years.
so we own it, but we're gonna take the front half of our house and turn it into an office. Because it's just me and Mike in that big old house. So
So and you're living upstairs?
yeah, in the back, there's a back portion of the
Okay.
house.
And
Yeah.
then there's an existing barn?
There is an
Correct.
existing barn to the right, yep,
Is that attached to the house? That's the way it looks?
yes. Well,
Very remote.
it
It's
touches
a little bit.
Okay.
like
And that's
almost.
where the shop goes?
shop
No,
is a separate
He has
building.
another shop, he has his shop, which is out behind the barn, which is a separate building, which he's had that shop in operation for years, so.
So you're here because you're changing
Changing
the use
of the
Changing
from
the use.
a home
Right,
to an office, plus a
Correct.
home.
yes,
Correct.
Makes sense.
Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
yeah, it's confusing.
How many employees?
I have one full-time employee and one part-time.
Related?
No, he's not, he doesn't work for me, you
Well, I was
kidding?
wondering if
It's
your
just
sister,
your agent.
I was wondering if your sister worked for you, or. if that
Oh,
was
no,
one-
good question, no, Lori doesn't. So,
Okay.
Good
She has the
question.
agents that come in and out, they don't really.
Yeah, they work out of home.
They're
Yeah.
they're not in the office that often.
So, there are 4 licensed agents other than myself. And then one of my full-time employees is licensed as well. So there's 6 licensed. And,
So you need parking for 6?
yeah, pretty much, I mean,
For
that
the,
would,
for the employees
Yeah.
or the staff?
The employees, plus you're gonna need some spaces for.
Yeah, if they're all there at the same time.
yeah.
You'd need-
So I figure right now, I would say we would go with 1 employee and then
Yeah, but what about the other 6
and
people
then the
who
other
work there?
4, then the other agents, yeah.
They're in and
Yeah.
out, but they,
Yeah.
they could all be there at the
Yeah.
same time.
So if you,
Yeah, so
let's
you
just,
need a minimum of 6.
and then you need
And then we
something for
need some more
customers.
for the customers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you moving your business there too, Mike?
Yeah, I'll run out of there. I don't know which room I'll be in.
It's just him.
Just
Well,
him.
I
But
guess
I don't,
he
I don't,
is
I don't bring
person.
clients in the building. Just myself and Gary.
He doesn't.
Sometimes. Please don't include. Sorry, Gary. Let me think for a second. I gotta make sure I get the count right. I counted myself in there. Don't count me.
Are they gonna be parking like in front of the barn, or?
Well, where the farm stand is
It's
where
not
I've
on there.
had.
They don't know where the farm.
Oh, they don't know where the farm stand is.
I do, I remember where it was.
Well, there's where it says existing parking
Yeah.
is where I was
There's
gonna
a-
use
there's four-
that spot,
There's 4 spots
and I was
there.
gonna have the employees park out back. The agent, the agents and the employees park out back,
Just
and then
remove
use
the-
that front parking for customers.
Which you can't see on the plan.
So you can drive around the barn, basically, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
there's another
That's where my
driveway that,
shop is,
Okay.
out
there's
back.
another driveway that cuts back
I
to
think I-
behind the barn. You didn't put it on here, Mike?
No, I've got the driveway on the right,
To rear parking.
48 by 40 rear parking.
So I guess we would have to diagram that out a little bit more, but whatever.
I don't see any problem with a real estate office in the village district,
No,
so that's not a problem.
Yeah, I figured the biggest issue is gonna be a sign. And what we're proposing to do is we don't wanna put a big Mahatcha sign in front of the house.
but I gotta have a sign.
We wanna do something
There's
small.
no way I can't.
No,
Well-
yeah, you gotta have
I
something.
gotta have
And
a
it
sign.
can't be in the right of way.
What's, in the village, I'm reading on page 74, which talks about signs in the village
Yeah.
district.
Mhm.
The following sign shall be allowed. One sign to contain no more than 2 surfaces,
Yep,
and each surface to contain no more than 12 square feet, that's
Right.
3 by 4,
Mm.
shall be allowed on a lot containing 1 business. If freestanding,
yep,
as opposed to attached to the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The height of such sign shall not exceed 6 feet from the ground level to the top of the sign or from the center line elevation of the road, if attached to a building. You're gonna attach
Right.
it to the building?
No.
no.
Okay.
So it can't exceed the 6 feet from the.
I have, Tammy, I have all that.
Alright.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's a reasonable size sign.
It's not gonna be anywhere as big as the one I
It's
currently have.
it's not gonna be that big.
No way.
No,
I
but
mean,
3 by 4, you should be able to get everything you need. And
Yeah.
remember, it could be 2 by 6.
uh-huh.
It's 12 square feet.
Okay,
Well, 1 by 12.
It could be 1/2.
Yeah, there you go, or half by 24, as Greg
Yeah,
said.
you make a really long sign, everybody see it.
I just gotta get the pineapple one.
Little wee writing. What about DOT's driveway permit?
Michael called and asked, and they said if it's not in
Driveway,
their
77.
That's 77.
setback, which I gotta figure out
That's
what the
Jones.
setback is. There it is.
Here it is,
That's
right here.
it. So there's a driveway that goes back.
Here's the
and
barn.
then
That's the
the
driveway
back.
of the barn,
Here's the front, there's the front door.
and there's a.
You,
there's a
you already
shop
have the
up there.
driveway, right?
Yeah,
You have to change the use.
yeah, I have
But
2
you're-
driveways, and I
but-
have a parking area for the farm stand, so it's already there.
So why does
She's
DOT get
changing the-
involved?
Changing the use of the driveway.
DOT gets involved in change of use?
Yes. Need a driveway permit, yes.
I do.
Yeah, I was on the
Yes.
phone with them today.
Okay. Yeah, Scott Looney or Brian DeFosa should be able to help
I
you
talked
out.
to Brian.
Yeah. He's an ex-employee of ours, so yeah, he should be able to help you
Yeah.
out.
What do they look for
There's
in
the
that?
ones out
Does
back
it have to meet some sort of
That's pretty
crazy
far away.
requirement, or?
Yes,
That's what it said.
Crazy? No, please.
it depends, probably not in your case. July 1st, 71, the state law was passed saying if you had less than 500 feet of frontage, how many driveway permits, how many driveway curb cuts you could have.
Okay,
They got one, but it's about 75 feet
Yeah, I was
wide.
gonna say, then it's the width of the driveway curb cut is the other issue, but if it's pre-71, they may not have any say over the whole thing.
And they just redid the apron on there, see it on here. DOT did.
That's true. They wouldn't
Well,
work.
those driveways have been in for
Yeah.
well over 100 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they're gonna worry about site distance and things like that.
Oh, I know, yeah.
It really should just be, and it's free, don't worry, there's no application fee for driveway.
well, no,
permit,
it's
but-
just they're,
They require
well,
it.
they'll give us the process and they'll, like,
There's a 2-page form you have to fill out.
Yeah.
okay.
It's
Do
really-
they
it's
have a
really not
time
huge
frame
thing.
when they respond
Yeah,
by?
he said they're slow right now, so
Oh,
they don't have a lot going
He
on.
shouldn't have added the right now part. They're slow,
Yeah.
Oh,
they're slow.
Slow to
figured they'd be
respond or slow
busy.
to?
Slow to respond, yes.
oh, slow to
No,
respond.
he was telling, well, I meant the opposite.
No.
That's what he
I can't imagine they're,
said 3 weeks.
I'm sure they're 3 weeks, okay.
It's only about 3 weeks.
Okay.
If Scott Looney and Brian can handle it, he's probably right, but if it gets to somebody else, I'm
Okay.
gonna mention the name, it's gonna take 2 months anyway.
Who are you talking to?
Brian,
Okay. All right. What
You want a
else
site
was
plan on
there?
this?
I mean, it's pretty, it's, whatever.
Yeah, I wanna see
I
the
think so.
parking and all
Yeah, I
that
do
stuff,
too.
I wanna see the sign.
I'd like to walk out back.
Oh, I'm sorry, you said a
But-
site walk, I thought you meant a site
I
plan.
meant site plan, but I meant walk also.
I don't need this.
You don't need to see it?
No.
You're not worried about the back?
I'll meet you over there.
Hmm?
I'll meet you over there.
You two can do
Well,
it.
my,
I have every confidence in them.
well, my brother has his RV there right now. He's eating up my parking
not really. He's not even in it.
area. No. Okay, so we'll come back, show the parking out back and
Yeah, what?
parking. What do I need for
on.
parking?
Are you putting up any lights?
I wanted to light the sign.
You can do that, but it's gotta be
Ground light.
I
down
just wanted
light.
to do a ground, oh, so it should shoot down
Yes.
to the ground instead of up to the sign?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
So it can't be located on the ground, is that what you're saying?
Correct.
So,
Dark skies.
so it can be
It
on
could be
top
like
of
at
the
the top of the
sign,
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 pointing
sign,
a
down.
down light?
Yeah.
okay. I'll probably do that.
Where's-
Little antique-y looking thing. Okay.
It's someplace in the lighting standards. I don't know where it is, but I know it's,
Oh,
You
illumination.
could probably do like
The
a barn
illumination,
light.
the
That's what I was
illumination,
thinking,
On a
like on
gooseneck
either
thing.
side, like a
Yeah.
gooseneck on
Yeah.
either side,
Yeah.
make it look a little,
the illumination of any sign shall be from a steady, continuous, non-flashing, shielded, white light from exterior light sources only. In other words, it can't be an interior
Yeah.
lighted
no,
sign.
I wouldn't do that.
Unless the planning board otherwise determines the sign must be lit from above, and the light shall illuminate the sign only, without the light source being visible from any residential dwelling or any roadway. In other words, can't shine in people's eyes, whether it's your
Right.
neighbors
Right.
Okay,
or the cars coming along.
could have lamp
The
shade.
light source shall be placed as close as practical to the message portion of the sign, and no light shall escape from above the fixture. In other words,
it's
the
gotta go
idea is,
down.
right, we don't want to compete with the stars.
Right.
Okay, I don't, I mean,
You can do it.
I don't wanna flash in my windows either, so.
Yeah, that's a good point. Shouldn't be
yeah,
visible
I mean,
from your windows either.
I'm gonna be living there, so
So as,
okay, I can handle that.
so as far as a punch list for us, what you're gonna require from us? That's all I guess I really need to know.
What is, would
Pretty
be the
much the same as the last people.
Do you want something more detailed than this, I guess is what I'm asking you.
Well, they want, on this, they wanna see where the sign's gonna go, right?
Yep.
And it's not on here.
Yeah,
Oh, no, he did put proposed sign, but that
Sign
may
shape.
not be where I want it.
And the sign shape and dimension should be on there
Okay.
too.
Yeah, and you
Sign,
gotta
And the
include,
lighting.
like, the driveway and the rear barn, cause you got parking going on out there,
okay,
right? You're gonna put like 4 parking spots out there.
yeah. Okay, so show where that is.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, Tammy, any sign related to a business or profession
Yep,
may be illuminated only when the operation is open.
oh, yeah, whoa. So if we're not open at night,
No, we're gonna be living there, so
But unless the real estate office is open for business,
okay. You can't, you're not supposed to have the light on?
correct?
Well, that'll let them know when we're open and
It's
closed.
not Motel 6.
Right. Of course, you could have a 24/7 real estate operation.
I mean, I could.
In your office, not by the phone.
Yeah.
Right, I could have,
It's on the internet every
you
minute
know,
of the
a
day.
lamp post too, right? I mean, there's, every residential home could have a,
Yeah, but you
lamp
can't use the lamppost to light the sign.
I cannot.
Nice try.
I thought that would look nice, you know, granite post.
Oh, I thought you were gonna get one of the public service lamps, you know, the brilliant sodium.
No,
no.
30 feet in the air, yeah.
okay. So you got those notes, so show the parking out back, show the parking out front.
You're not planning on doing anything exterior except for a sign, basically.
Probably gonna put a walkway
We
in.
gotta put a
Yeah,
walk.
Instead of walking
To the front
across the
door.
Yeah,
grass.
true.
And,
Get rid of the farm stand.
I guess so.
Was-
I
We haven't
wasn't-
used it in about 20
It's
years.
been sitting there. I think that would help to open up that parking area if we removed it.
But need a farm stand?
Then you're no longer grandfathered?
Right, if I removed that, right? I could never have a farm stand.
Oh, I don't know if that's the
Oh.
case, but
No, if it's produce from your property,
But,
if it's products from your property,
yeah,
eggs or
Yeah.
garden,
Yeah,
whatever.
oh, okay.
I thought he's doing construction back there, not raising
We're
chickens.
talking about our retirement.
You make a killing it on eggs if it does a dozen.
We've already tried that. You
We've
can't-
had
You can't make a lot selling
No.
vegetables. We've already figured.
we got
it
rid
out.
of our last chicken this year.
Yeah.
30 years with
Really?
chickens.
Yeah,
I don't blame
sign
you.
of the
I do
times.
chickens.
No more chickens, thank God.
Okay, so you got all that notation?
Check with Chip just to make sure that there isn't something inadvertently that we've missed.
Yeah, just you go through the checklist. It's like I said, it's 25. You need hours of operation.
Oh,
No, I'll just go through the whole list. He's
Yeah,
got.
so it's not
Okay.
a huge list. They gotta send them, notify the abutters, all that kind of stuff. It just does that.
okay. All right.
Are there any
That's
other,
helpful.
you're how many houses away from Blackbird?
Let me think about that for 1 minute. Oh, I think
3 or 4.
I think I forgot Tom's house, so,
Well,
yeah,
the next one
1,
past Art,
2,
Art's old house.
Yeah.
3, yeah, I'm 4th.
Are there any
Fourth
other
one.
businesses?
No.
Our old house used to be, but it's not there.
Art ran his office out of there for years. No longer.
Yeah.
And next door, no,
No.
no.
Well, Paul Ruby's old
There,
barn.
I don't know what they're doing in there now.
Yeah, actually, that is
That is a
business.
business across the street,
Yeah, he's
on
a
the opposite side of the street.
they're a
Yeah,
machinist.
Back here.
You don't have a street level view? I don't recognize this stuff on the.
You can hardly see this from the road, it's set back.
It's set
pretty
back,
far.
you can see it, but
Yeah.
you gotta look, you gotta turn your head to see it. But that's, yeah. Yeah, nobody else is really doing anything.
The swimming pool?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
over here,
bad.
that's off Center Road.
When would you wanna walk it, Bruce? We
Fence.
wait till the plan, wait for them to submit and do a walk?
Yeah, then we get the plan to look at, yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so after you submit, Bruce and I'll take a walk. They'll notify you guys first, so when you.
Yeah,
can be
so
there.
we're gonna have to, we're gonna be in month, maybe a month.
so is there something special about October's schedule? Is there a break that you guys have,
No.
or no? Or it's not moved up or any different
No.
than any other month?
No.
That's what I know
Oh,
of.
okay.
Usually Thanksgiving throws us off, and then
All right.
Christmas and New Year's, but other than that, that's it.
I don't know why I thought there was something different about October. Okay,
No.
thank you.
Halloween?
Uh,
Are we meeting on Halloween?
No. It's a holiday, you can't.
It's a
All right.
holiday, I didn't know that.
Not in my book, but, okay, that should do it, right? At least that'll help
Should do it.
us when we come back.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
We got 2 voluntary mergers. One is for Nicholas and Denise Fox, 48 East Shore Drive, map 101,
Do we have any paper on
lot
this?
1 and 2. All I have is a deed.
Is this it, or is this the second one?
That's it. That's it, yes. Second one we have less on, all we got is the foreman on the second one. I know Chip's text message to me said there's no mortgages in either property, so we don't worry about that.
I wish we could have a tax map, so we know they're not across the street from each other, they're side by side.
Yeah.
We've been burned on that before, have we?
You know what I mean? I mean, if they're side by side, I don't care, but
Well, especially when the deed says, 2 parcels of land with the building thereon is titled lot line adjustment first to the north side of East Shore Drive, also a certain tract of land situated where on the south side of Lake Forest on the southerly side of highway. So,
Why don't we hold both of these until we get the appropriate maps?
probably the tax map anyway.
yeah, I think we should too. They're gonna get their tax break until April anyway, so they shouldn't be in a big hurry, right?
Unless they were planning construction.
Well, that's true. Get rid of setbacks. We got a whole bunch of minutes to look at.
I brought 3, how many did you print out?
I started at May 10th.
I didn't go back that far.
We're that far behind?
Gosh,
Yes.
I didn't print all that out. I only have a little printer at home. You have access, you know, you have to talk to me about the print, you know.
Oh, those are my minutes, you know they're perfect.
Yeah, that's why we gotta look at
I
them.
learned from your note, I read lots of
Did
your
she
things.
learn from your minutes to make
Oh,
it better
God.
yet?
No, you
Yes,
should.
I have, I
There-
hold you at a high level for your minutes.
Well, there are different ways to write minutes, and there's no correct way,
Yeah,
or no universal way.
yeah. I haven't found my way yet, but I will. I'm trying.
And as we all know, it's a lot more difficult to take minutes while you're participating in the meeting.
Yeah. Will someone give me a corrected copy then, after you?
Well, I wasn't here May 10th, so I can't really,
Well, what are you doing looking at it? Pass it down.
I started reading that, oh, this doesn't make any sense. I looked up and said, oh, I wasn't there, okay. beginning of Remillard.
Just, Courtney, on August 23rd,
Yes,
there's a conflict between the people present, board members present, and those who are voting. For example, you have me as being present, I was not there.
yes,
Jack Meany was there because you refer to him in the minutes, but he's not listed.
yes, okay.
Okay, so that needs to be changed. I take it Chuck Bolton was here?
Yes.
Okay, so you have to add Bolton and Meany and delete Kirk.
I'll make a motion, we approve the May 10th minutes as read, presented.
Second?
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. That passed 3-0.
Good.
I'll file that. Do we really want to do these? You guys haven't read them.
Which are these?
May 24th. It's the first hearing on Remillard.
I didn't print
Oh,
that
I
out.
took those notes.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, and I want you guys to read these, I really do. Because that was a complicated meeting, there was a lot of information, and I want to make sure that I got it
Make a
accurately.
note that I make sure I get that.
Because these,
Okay. So we should probably hold off on all of them then. We should start with this one and go forward. We shouldn't.
so you're starting with May 24th?
Yes.
Give me the list of those so I can get it.
May 24th, June 8th, June 14th, June 28th, July 12th,
Boy, we've been remiss.
July 26th, August 8th, August
Look.
23rd.
Yep. I got July 26th, so.
There should be another copy of the May 24th minutes in my book. that you have.
So what did you say for minutes again, Frank?
Here, these are the dates,
Okay.
plus the 3 he passed out.
I lost it. Oh, well.
In those three, right?
The 3 that you gave me plus these 4.
So the other item on the agenda is subdivision regulations, which Neil has my copy and my markups. And he has the different wrong books, so he probably doesn't have them with him.
You're damn right I don't have them. I have your copies and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Okay, so we're not gonna be doing that tonight?
How are we doing that tonight?
So what else you got in mind?
The only thing else I got in mind is it's August, it's September, it's August already, yeah. It's September, we need to start thinking if anybody's gonna have any zoning ordinance changes.
Do you?
No.
You? I mean, we're gonna work on the subdivision,
Yes.
but that's not, and nothing really came up this year.
The only thing I can think of is whatever the
Excuse me.
Riverdale people come up with. But I got talking about that, 'cause it appears that there's some non-residents on the subcommittee.
That doesn't matter. I mean, legally, it doesn't matter.
No, but they.
You can have a subcommittee of anybody you want. They don't have to be planning board members. They don't have to be residents. They don't have to be citizens. I mean, no, you may,
I don't want a bunch of Mexicans on our subcommittee, okay? No, you're right. They don't have to be, but.
Just because they're south of us doesn't mean they're Mexicans.
they're from New Boston.
Right.
Yeah, they are from Boston. I would like to see the subcommittee made up of Weare residents, just to make things somewhat more palatable with the neighborhood.
That's fine, but may I suggest, because these folks are part of Riverdale,
They can all participate. I don't
Right.
have an issue with that at all.
just from a technical point of view.
Yes. I mean, certainly everybody, they can bring in as many people as they want to talk
Right.
about it.
But when it comes to a vote, they would not have a vote.
Right. Yeah. Well, if we can't talk about anything else, I guess we're done. Unless somebody else has something.
Nope.
Motion to adjourn, somebody?
Why don't you just declare us
I
adjourned?
don't like, I did that last time.
I'll make a motion to adjourn
I'm not gonna second it.
at 8:47,
I'll second his motion.
7:47.
Discussion, all in favor,
Aye.
opposed, abstained, we're out of here. Thank you, everybody.